Torina by'otugamba gwe namye tolina by'otugamba. We are not here to listen to you.
Ebyo bigambe nyoko. That is minister. That is a minister to Museveni. Referring to people as pigs. Nyoko ye yagaziwa omumwa kyova olaba yakuzaala omutwe gukulinga omuyembe. What's going on?
You're watching Mordecai Marissa Live Political Commentary. Please consider subscribing to help grow Uganda's Voices of Struggle ecosystem. Thank you.
I cannot appreciate you enough for using your valuable time to always go on social media, break down things for people.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this. I was going through TikTok and I landed on somebody. I think it was a fellow Munyankore who was saying, but to kirize Museveni wano yakora mweso biyo okuronda NAMERE. No, not really. NAMERE is doing exactly what Museveni wanted to achieve. And I'm going to explain. I've got my receipts and I'll show you other stuff here. She was on a TikTok live where she was being vulgar. People were insulting her. Remember, she's a minister for local government. Okay? She's a minister. Should be a public servant. Minister means you minister, you serve. And you become honorable. There's a way you should comport yourself. There's a certain level, a modicum of decorum and respect. You carry yourself, you comport yourself. But she's not able to because her impulses of being vulgar are easily triggered. And then she's extremely excited that place a camera or give her somebody to be an enemy and she's going to go all in as far as being vulgar, stooping so low to prove a point. She's her own detractor. But that's exactly what Museveni wanted. I'm going to explain to you. Fascists, despots, dictators, tyrants, thugs like Museveni want people like this to water down all these positions that are supposed to be honorable. Listen to this chaos here. Again, like I talked about her, excitement, arrogancy, name it, pride. Oh, I am a daughter of a minister. Wouldn't you appreciate if your dad was a minister? Proximity to power, positions of influence and authority. That's all she cares about. That's why she went all in to rig the election in Masaka City. And she betrayed a woman who helped her rig that election. Because betraying a woman, Anita Among, I'm not a fan of Anita Among, so I'm doing devil's advocate here. But betraying Anita Among would, one, help her secure a position in Museveni's misrule. So she uses that as a card. See, I got this, you don't have it.
I want to conclude my submission and go on to my work.
We are not here to listen to you.
Ebyo bigambe nyoko. That is minister. That is a minister to Museveni. Referring to people as pigs. You know, I think I saw her on a show, was it a few days ago, where she said, we are tired of you guys of NUP who resort to insults. She was referring to people as pigs. But NUP uses or resorts to ad hominem attacks. They insult and are vulgar. Look at the minister. You know, usually these people are always triggered by the rhetoric of a Morodokai Nkuwe from Gulama, who uses his 20,000 taken to hurl an insult to them. Mordecai or Morodokai Nkuwe from Gulama doesn't occupy any position of leadership in the NUP. You are a minister, for crying out loud. Listen to the language you're using, NAMERE. Nyoko ye yagaziwa omumwa kyova olaba yakuzaala omutwe gukulinga omuyembe. What's going on? This is a minister, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to conclude my submission.
Referring to people as dogs and pigs. Oh my God. Now, I'll come back to that, but let me tell you. I told you, I think I saw somebody who posted this video. This is what they said. I'm going to have to read here with me. This person said, this is a minister in the cabinet of Uganda. What a disgrace. We keep going lower than before. Now, gentlemen, Godfrey Kutesa, I think that's the name. Yeah, Godfrey Kutesa, I want to be the bearer of the bad news. Justin NAMERE is not any different from Ramadan Gobi or Norbert Mao, the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs. There's no difference. The only difference is Norbert Mao is able to wear or to dress up in this facade of I am smart. Look, I'm going to tell you a proverb. When you ask me about the abduction, torturing, and killing of innocent people, I'm going to make a joke and I'll laugh at my own joke. What is he doing? People continue to be abducted, tortured, disappeared. Justice is being delayed and in so many cases denied. He's Minister of Justice. The Constitution has been abused over and over again. What is he doing? So, NAMERE is not any different from the rest of those folks. Oh, Chirio Wachiwanoka, Attorney General. Are you kidding me? Remember when he was Attorney General? He was still identifying with Mohozi Kainerugaba. You have, what's his name? Jacob Oboth, Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda. Looks at the Ugandan people and says, you know what? We want you all to join the Mohozi group, the PLU. What? These are clowns. That's not an insult. The moment that you start abusing your office, what do you deserve to be called? But like I said, this is all by design. Let's go to the struggle for freedom and democracy betrayed by Miriam Matembe. This is when Museveni invited the Banyankore caucus, members of parliament then. He invited them to Chankwa. I think it was Rachtura. Let me read here to be sure. As members of the Ankole Parliamentary Caucus in the early 2000s, we used to have meetings now and then to discuss varying topical issues in the country. On one specific occasion, we were shocked by some of the Museveni's revelations. Our caucus, chaired by Honorable Elia Kategaya and deputized by Honorable Kahindo Tafire, was believed to be very powerful. It seems Museveni, I'm not going to address him as president, was trying to buy into that when he invited us to his Rachitula home for a talk on how the Ankole region had influenced and shaped the politics of Uganda. Oh, preaches again sectarianism. But hey, let me invite my fellow Banyankole to show them, how special we are. We have shaped the politics of Uganda. What are you talking about? And I am a Munyankole before you flap your gums. Tukumanyi muriso yinzo kuboto yagara Banyankole. Tukumanyi oriyo muganda. I'm a Munyankole 2.0, born in Bushenyi. Okay? Both my parents are Banyankole, so I don't resort into this stupid idea of you toyagara guangrio. Here, however, Museveni made statements like the following, and I paraphrase. Listen carefully. This Kazibwe, Museveni referring to Speciosa Wandira Kazibwe. This Kazibwe, you think she's the vice president? How? What can she do? By appointing her, I kill many birds with one stone. The Basoga love me and think I am good because I have appointed one of their own as vice president. Pause right there. When NAMERE was appointed, I saw many people go like, now, people who are ill-mannered, who are shouting or screaming on top of their voices, who do not respect civility and decorum, they think, oh, finally we have somebody. People who do not know how to treat others with kindness, when they saw, oh, NAMERE, a person who doesn't respect others has been appointed, be like, oh. So Museveni is manipulating you into going like, hey, I have even these people who represent you. Okay. The Catholics support me because I have appointed a Catholic as vice president. The women like Matembe here are appeased and think I have done wonders because I have appointed one of their own. But surely, what can Dr. Speciosa Kazibwe do? This is Museveni referring to his vice president. He goes on to say, people were shocked but still laughed, and indeed, in practical terms, can anyone remember any significant role played by Dr. Kazibwe in her capacity as vice president? Museveni continues. Museveni went on, look at JJ Odong. Does he think he's an army commander? What army does he command? He cannot even transfer a section commander, the lowest commander. But when he goes to Teso with mounted jeeps, the people of Teso think their son has power. But where is it? This is Museveni. Well, this is a longer conversation where we look at the madness of Justin NAMERE and explain why Museveni is enjoying what he's saying. He's not disappointed. No, NAMERE is exactly what she was appointed for. Be loud, be boastful, be arrogant, be bullish. Scream on top of your voice and reduce or water down this position of a minister. Show them that you only survive at the decision of Museveni. Bow down, strip yourself naked if need be in the service and worship of the dear leader Museveni. She's not going. Her job is not in jeopardy at all because she's being this on TikTok. No, that's what Museveni wants. And I'll explain this on my YouTube channel, Mordecai Morisa Live. See you there.
Did you enjoy what you just watched?
I'm sure they did.
I'm going to guess that you did. How about you consider subscribing to Mordecai Morisa Live YouTube channel? Thank you.